Dolph Lundgren was reminded of his friend and former co-star Brandon Lee's shocking death on the set of The Crow following the deadly accidental shooting on the set of Rust last month. The 64-year-old action film legend called the latest tragedy crazy while speaking with Fox News on Wednesday. He opined that there should never be any live ammo around a movie set and marveled that it's been 35 years since a similar tragedy befell the son of Bruce Lee. The Rust shooting was so surprising to Lundgren because most of the people responsible for firearms on film and television sets are utter professionals. "It's a serious business having real firearms on a film set," he said. "Usually an armorer, they're very serious people and they're very committed and the guns are checked. Any other time I remember it happened was with Brandon Lee," he added. Lee was killed on March 31, 1993, late in the production of the dark superhero film The Crow. He had finished nearly all of his scenes before filming, in which actor Michael Massey would shoot and kill his character, who would be reincarnated later in the film. But the real handgun used in the scene had a poorly made dummy round that had become lodged in the gun barrel after it was fired in a previous scene. When Massey subsequently fired a blank round, the explosive force was enough to shoot out the dummy round, which struck Lee in the abdomen. The actor, who was unconscious after the shooting, was rushed to a hospital where he died later in the day after several hours in surgery. Even before the shooting on the Rust set, Lundgren's mind returned to his late co-star, who acted opposite him in the 1991 film Showdown in Little Tokyo. In August, prior to the shooting, he posted an old photo of Lee taken around the time of Showdown in Little Tokyo's release. Came across this photo of the late Brandon Lee in front of the Warner's billboard of Showdown in Little Tokyo almost 30 years ago. "Brandon was a great guy and a great actor. He is very much missed," Lundgren captioned the post. Their film ultimately didn't fare well with audiences or critics, though its estimation has risen in recent years. The Expendables star, though it was crazy that there was even live ammo on the Rust set to allow for such a tragedy to occur. "I don't know how that happened. There should never be any live ammo around a movie set," he said. Lundgren added that he used to do a couple dry fires into the ground before firing guns on set, to ensure he wasn't firing a loaded weapon at his co-stars. "There is a protocol that is pretty strict and I'm sure safety on sets is going to be even more strict now," he added. The actor got a chance to make some safety changes himself with his upcoming film Castle Falls, which he starred in and directed. "You can do CGI flashes and you can also animate the shells coming out of the weapon," he explained. "All the multi-flashes and all the shells kicked out of the guns, that's done on a computer. But some movies, I think the one Alec, Baldwin was in was a period piece, so they used revolvers or something like that. That's probably why they opted for using blanks," he speculated. Lundgren famously had a safety scare while filming Rocky IV with star and director Sylvester Stallone. In the 1985, Stallone's character Rocky goes down after a powerful punch to the chest from Ivan Drago, Lundgren. But Stallone revealed prior to the release of a new cut of the film that the blow was deadly serious. "He pulverized me and I did not feel it at that moment, but later that night my heart started to swell," he explained. Lundgren had bruised the periocardial sac, which is when the heart hits the chest, like in a car accident when your chest hits the steering wheel. Stallone said that his blood pressure climbed to 260 and they thought I was going to be talking to angels. On October 21, while filming the low-budget western Rust in New Mexico, star and producer Alec Baldwin was given a revolver by the assistant director Dave Halls as he rehearsed a scene with the director Sousa and cinematographer Hutchins nearby. But the gun had somehow been loaded with a live round, and when he fired both Sousa and Hutchins were struck. Hutchins was killed, but Sousa was taken to a hospital and later released. There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, mother and deeply admired colleague of ours, Baldwin later tweeted. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Halyna. He reportedly had an emotional meeting with Hutchins' husband following the shooting. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department is currently investigating the shooting, though no arrests have been made yet.